Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's stream. Tonight we'll be seeing Ekasi Esports taking on Adapt. This is going to be a very interesting game. Both teams haven't been able to pick up a W so far in the VS Masters. Right now, Ekasi going playing 6 games, drawing 2 of them, and not no wins for them on the board yet. Adapt playing 5, no draws and no wins. So tonight's matchup should be really, really close. Both teams have a lot to play for. Ekasi need points, they need a W in order to kind of secure them a spot into the 16 teams that go through to the VS Masters playoff stage. And Adapt, they have 3 matches left. So if they do end up taking a draw or loss tonight, there's still going to be an opportunity for them to pick up points. But that's not besides the point, but I'll just quick introduction here. I'm Lol Sorry, Jean-Luc Blanche. Our producer this evening is none other than the wonderful Mediocrities. If you want to go check me out, go over to my Twitter which is at Lol Sorry. Instead of O's, it's zeros. And if you want to check out Mediocrities, it's just 1RYG. So a quick chat about tonight's game. This should be an absolute bouter. If you just look at the standings of these two teams should be at a very, very similar standards, which is what we want to see. We want to see close Counter-Strike. We want to see entertaining Counter-Strike. And that's what I am here to do, to try and make these two teams, they showcase their talent, and I'm just here shouting how good they are. If there is anyone in chat here supporting a particular team, please let us know who you are here to support, why you are here to support them. It's lovely to see support for Counter-Strike in South Africa. The more support we can get, the bigger the scene will grow. Just busy waiting for the last couple players from both sides to enter the server, and then we should be seeing some .Rs, a knife round, the vetoes, which are oh so important in this in the group stages of the VS Masters. They're all best of 2, so you know we always say best of 1s. It kind of favors the underdog, and best of 2s, it's not really a best of 3 that will give you the result that you're looking for. So in a best of 2, you are going to see a lot of draws, but here we go. We're starting right away, and we're going straight into Inferno. Yeah, apologies. That was a bit of a bait. You guys aren't going to be seeing a knife round. Unfortunately, GeoTV does do this sometimes. If you're here to support someone, put it in chat. Put your heart on your sleeve. Tell us who you back to take this. Tell us why you back them. Who in your team is? Who are you here to support? How did you get to know them? So basically, we're going to be Inferno was the pick of Adapt, and Ekasi picked up Dust. So we're going to be seeing 2 of the mainstream matchmaking maps tonight, and that should be interesting. Ekasi are a team that are filled with talent and like to play a little bit more loose Counter-Strike. Haven't casted Adapt before, and I'm not too familiar with their playstyle, but I'm sure if they're picking up Inferno, they too like to play a little bit of a looser style of Counter-Strike. So 2 teams here, both teams looking for the first win of the VS Masters 2020. A win will see Adapt go up to 8th place, which is enough to kind of get them in contention for a spot into the playoffs. If Ekasi get the W here, they will be going up to tied for 6th with White Rabbit Gaming, and that should pretty much guarantee them a spot in the playoffs of the VS Gaming. So a lot to play here for both teams. Adapt need to start getting some momentum on their side in terms of wins and draws and just getting points on the board. Ekasi need a win to kind of guarantee that spot. going into the playoffs. So a lot to play for, and I'm sure it's going to come out on the server this evening. I have to love it here. Reiki to Blanche is my grandfather. Hello, Opa. I want to say hello to him. Sorry, it's not often that my grandparents come and catch a stream. I just want to say huge hello to him. Thank you for coming. That kind of made my day. Still one player from each side needing to get in to the server so we can have our .Rs. And I have seen that all of them are in. So we're going to be seeing the .Rs coming through. And we're going to be bringing you the first map, which is going to be Inferno of this best of two. So much to play for these two teams. And I'm so excited about it. Just busy waiting for the last few .Rs. I believe there's still just one player that needs to .R so we can get the server ready and going. I guess while we are waiting, we can have a look at the rosters for these two teams. On the side of Ekasi, you have DMS, who has been an absolute standout for Ekasi. Feels like every time he plays, he's always performing so well. We've got Gemini, who else, Bullock, Badger, all such wonderful players. Badger has been an absolute legend of the AWP. On the side of Adapt, you do have Havoc, Zelium, Void, Arkan, and Bitten. We see Period Lexi saying, let's go Ekasi, and that's the first bit of support we've seen in chat for a team. Welcome, Period to the stream, and thank you for showing your support in South African CSGO. Okay, .R's already. Ekasi are going to be starting on the CT side. Adapt have picked up a whole bunch of utility here. Not only 3 players picking up the armor, every Zelium and Arkan both on util duty here. It's going to be interesting to see what type of push comes through. And here it comes. Flashes and smokes towards mid, and there are 3 players for Ekasi at B. They're going to have to play retake and kind of commit to that already. Badger needs to get a few kills here. He does get 1 onto 4. He gets 2. Oh, almost getting a 3rd there, but Havoc is going to take down Badger. Bitty takes down who else, and now it's a 3v3 post-plant scenario. HP advantage is on the side of Ekasi, and there is a kit on DMS. Oh, Gemini does spot out Havoc. He also spots out the head. Bitten takes 1. Arkan takes down 1. Now all of a sudden it's Bullock versus Bitten. Both have USPs, but the HP is favoring Bullock. But Bitten hitting a great shot onto Bullock gives Adapt a first round, and the pistol goes their way. Ekasi aren't going to force into this round. Only Bullock buying a P250, a singular flash on towards Gemini. Whereas Adapt, everyone on Mac 10s, a whole bunch of utility, and I'm sure this round is going to be done with before you even know it. But look at this. Havoc could get a few kills here, gets 1, gets 2. DMS did manage to take down Bitson. Ooh, Bullock with a great shot onto Havoc. And all things considered, Ekasi are going to be very happy with this round, getting 3 kills, a little bit of a economic boost for them. I know the kill advantage isn't much. Bullock is going to look to get another kill here. He spots out the head of Arkin, gets the tap, but unfortunately he has head armor. He's not going to be able to win that fight. It's going to give Adapt their second round. Welcome to Tinksalele. Welcome to chat. This is the second time I've now seen you in chat. Second time in a row. Thank you for coming through and supporting these two teams. We are going to see now Ekasi on a full bar and actually have the weaponry advantage against Adapt. Adapt only going to have 2 AKs, a Galil, and that's the first kill going the way of Gemini. DMS trading Gemini out, and now all of a sudden it's a 3v3. Okay, now as I said, who else will take down Havoc? Everything has slowed down just a little bit here. Who else is going to peek towards second mid? Is he going to spot out Bitson? Does not seem like he did. And I like this from Ekasi, the 2 players spreading their players out, just trying to make sure they have map control, but Adapt have so much utility on them. Just look over towards Bitson, 2 flashes, a smoke and a molly. Void having 2 flashes and a molly as well. They can kind of go to any side they want to and practically full execute by themselves. Bullock is waiting for them. And here comes a rotation, nice and early from Badger. This is absolutely clutch from him. Here comes out the smoke. Bullock's going to peek. He's going to get 1. He spots out the second, and now they know where the bomb is. 20 seconds on the clock. Somehow Bitson does manage to cross over. He is going to try to get the plant down. No, he fakes it. No one is pushing through the smoke. And now this becomes extremely difficult for him. And he's not going to be able to win that fight. Over on towards Badger, who takes him down and gives Ekasi their first round. We see Streamlabs has taken his first victim. So sorry about that, Soul. We don't have control of the Streamlabs bot. Someone else before my time, I don't know who set up a bot, and he kind of has full control of this channel because we don't have the passwords or anything for that. So it's absolutely insane. We'll try to figure a way to get rid of it. Yanis also saying, let's go EA. Badger's going to get 2 quick kills there. 3, could be a 4th. Unfortunately, not spraying the right area. Never mind. Badger will take him down from the grave. And Havoc actually doing great work towards Banana, taking down DMS. But the bomb is at Gemini's feet. And now both players of Ekasi are just going to hold that bomb and make sure nothing happens. It does look like Havoc is going to try to creep around this Archer's area and try to find a kill. Spots up the head. He is spamming away, but unfortunately isn't able to connect onto Gemini. Gemini now just waiting for some information. Bullock is going to wait for Havoc to cross. And Havoc doesn't even know it. He kind of goes exactly to where Bullock is crossing. And that's going to be a second round for Ekasi. Adapt's now going to have enough money to full bar. We're going to see the first proper gun round here from both teams. Badger picking up the AWP, M4s on everyone for Ekasi except Gemini, who managed to actually save the AK. And AKs all around for Adapt. A little bit thin on util, more than enough util to do an execute, but a fake really not on the cards with that utility that they have. And Ekasi deciding to go for early banana control, and DMS is going to get punished. But Bullock is going to spot out Void. He's going to get that kill, and he's going to try to get away. Is he going to be able to live? Yes, 40 HP. Bitten somehow managed to survive, sitting on 2 HP, and that's all. Right now, if he gets a decoy to the face, he will die. Oof, I don't like that. Keeping bomb and spawn. Bitten on the 2 HP is going to pick it up. The flash comes towards Arch. And Bullock can hear everything that's happening. He knows there's 2 players from Adapt. He's going to peek out, and he's not going to win that fight. Havoc does get dinked down to 11 HP. The man advantage in favor of Adapt, but is it really a man advantage when both of them have less than 15 HP combined? Badger needs to do work. He does exactly that. Take down Bitten. Is going to take, isn't going to be able to take down Arkin. And now, Zelium. 1v2, has the AK, has the one-tap potential. Bomb is going down. Who else is going to peek out here? He's going to find Zelium trying to spam away towards Gemini, and that's going to be Ekasi's 3rd round, but the bomb does go down, and that can actually lead Adapt here into forcing for the next round, but we'll see. You have to wait and see what happens. Right now, both teams just kind of trading round for round for round. Ekasi on the gun rounds have looked a little bit better, but they haven't been winning with more than 3 players. And I say it time and time again, if you are playing towards on the CT side and you win a round with less than 3 players alive, you're actually damaging your economy more than anything else. Of course, you want the round wins, but your economy is getting negatively affected. And the full deagle bar here from Adapt, I love to see it. Obviously, they have great aim if they back themselves about a full deagle bar here. Badger will get the first kill. Zelium a little bit overzealous there with that information peak. I don't know if it's Zelium or Zalem or Exalem. I'm just going with Zelium right now. Oh, Havoc takes down who else, and all of a sudden that's an M4 recovered, as well as a molly. Bitten! What? Adapt are gods with the deagle, as we see Gemini just getting taken out of the server. And now Bitten with the M4 is going to contest Badger, who pulls out the pistol. The bomb's going to go down, and it's falling to pieces for Ekasi right now. Zalium. Zalem. Okay, cool. I'll go with Zalem. I'm going to trust you. Zehelium. Zalem. Okay, so I'm going with Zalem. Is that right? Void also getting a 1D on DMS. So many 1Ds. Absolutely insane. The first kill did go in favor of Ekasi, but from that moment on, Adapt were just hitting shots, and now Ekasi aren't going to have any economy to fall back on. Ekasi also going to pick up the Deagles here. Who else deciding to stick with the CZ in case a rush comes through? Oh! Pre-fire is going to take down Gemini, but who else is waiting there and is going to take down Zalem? Harlem. Okay. Shimone. Who am I believing here? Shimone or Sol? I'm going to go in between the two. How does that sound? And we're going to see a B execute coming through, taking their time, making sure all the angles are cleared. And a great call here from the in-game leader. Everyone on Ekasi is towards that A bomb site. And here is the plant for Adapt, securing them with the extra $800 if this bomb does explode. Extra $400, apologize. Who else will peek out? Looking towards family. Gets flashed off the angle. Oh, good shot by Void. Bitten taking down Bullock. And now who else needs to get a few kills here? Not too sure if I would have gone for that. That could have been the only rifle in their setup for the next round and actually give them a chance. But now Ekasi are going to be forced to save yet again. There's going to be more than enough economy over towards Adapt. And we're going to see a proper full gun round here. Havoc picking up the AWP. Oh, the nade stack doing a little bit of damage on towards Void. And Bitten taking some spam damage. A bit awkward, and that molly is missed. That's not going to put any pressure on towards these Ekasi players who are now just going to peek and take fights, and it's going to work. Gemini getting 2. Gemini could get a 3rd here. He baits out the push. Oh, somehow Arkin's going to get away alive here. Never mind. Gemini's just going to get the kill through the wood and then Havoc spamming away and taking Gemini down. Ekasi are trying to pull and adapt on them, trying to get an eco round. Now Exalem is going to be pushing. He's going to win that fight onto who else, but he's going to get taken down to 18 HP. The bomber will go down. And now it's a 2v2, and this is actually doable for Ekasi. Havoc has so much util, he needs to use it. He needs to cut down these angles, but he's going to get taken down. That's the utility gone. Exalem will get 1, and he isn't able to take down DMS. And now all of a sudden, Ekasi get an eco round, and that is massive for the CT economy. Ekasi are using one of their tactical timeouts right now. I kind of like this. You did just win an eco, trying to make sure everyone's on the same page, and you use the opportunity you just earned. You don't want to be giving away the next gun round. Badger is going to pick up the AWP armor, no head armor though. And here we go, full gun round. Only the 3rd gun round so far, maybe, if that. Adapt all on AKs, utility galore, Ekasi buying whatever they want to. And the first thing that's going to be contested is Banana, which is such an important part of the map to have control of for both teams. And Adapt have taken it away from Ekasi. Will Ekasi try and take it back? They've shown that they do that quite consistently. If they give it away early in the round, they are not afraid to take it back, and that's exactly what they're going to do. That molly is going to take down Bitten to 50 HP. He is, however, going to get 1, almost getting a 2nd. Bullock will take him down, and that's going to be a 4v3 advantage in favor of Ekasi. Oh, that grenade takes Havoc down to 80 HP, and that can be actually quite big because that makes the M4s actually have a chance of one-tapping him down. And he's going to get mollied down a little bit as well. Harlem holding the angle, peeks out, takes down Gemini, who are stuck in a rock and a hard place, but he does manage to get 1 before he's shredded out by Havoc. Havoc spots out Badger with the AWP, and now Ekasi are going to have to play retake. But look at the positioning here from Arkin and Havoc. They have a trade / crossfire. Arkin's going to win that fight. The push comes out. Havoc takes on Bullock, and that gives Adapt their 5th round. 5-4 advantage for Adapt. Fantastic Counter-Strike so far. Badger, Hero Orpin here, picking up the AWP. He has gone towards the banana area, but no contest is going to be coming from Adapt. Badger completely blind. Everyone from Adapt also not spotting him out until Bitten comes through that smoke and takes him down. Could have been a little bit awkward there. And here comes the wrap. X-Harlem will take down Bullock. Who else will take down X-Harlem? This is such an awkward fight. Bitten on 1 HP goes down to DMS. DMS has the AWP here. Needs to hit his shot on towards Havoc. Havoc on 2 HP. Looking for the kill. Does manage to find it on towards Gemini. Now it's a 2 HP. 2 HP Havoc versus the 3 HP DMS who has the AWP. Does he go for this or does he decide to save it? If I'm him, I'm trying to get out of there. But he's in such a terrible position. Havoc is going to hear him towards Library, and I'm sure the hunt is on. Oh, the timing just favoring DMS. DMS somehow still alive. That's a great flash, and he's going to take down Void. But the Quibus is going to finish DMS off, and that is the first Quibus of the evening. That makes me so happy. You guys have no clue. Adapt look ready. They know they need this W. They know they need points on the board for the VS Masters in order to have a chance of going through towards the playoffs. Ekasi need to do something because right now, Adapt backgrounds seem to have Ekasi's number. Oh, who else is going to get the first kill? Sneaky on towards Havoc before he's traded out by X-Harlem. A good kill by Void to take down DMS. Oh, Void in the air will take down Bullock. Taking down to 6 HP. I mean, if Ekasi managed to get 1 or 2 more kills here, they should be pretty happy considering the investment that they've actually put into this round. Void peeks down bottom banana, spots out Gemini, takes his head clean off. Now Badger 1v4, probably just going to look for exits here. Kind of left in a rock and a hard place, has his knife out, maybe trying to get a knife. Everyone is spamming away towards him. He is scared. I can see it in his eyes. Can he get the backstab on one of these Adapt players? And I don't think that's going to happen for him. All of the players from Adapt have gone towards Banana. X-Harlem won't miss his headshots and will take down Badger, confirming a 7th round for Adapt. Adapt are going to have enough money to go into all AKs. Well, obviously 4 of the players survived. Ekasi putting everything they have into this round, and it's not much. They're going to have M4s, but the utility is so thin. No mollies on anyone, so if a rush comes through, they're just going to have to kind of rely on the aim, and that's exactly what DMS does. Actually takes down Bitten. He does eventually get traded out, but he gets 2 dinks on towards X-Harlem and Havoc, and that could be massive going into the rest of this round. Oh, X-Harlem will take down Gemini, and that allows for the B split to come through. Havoc will peek. Oh, somehow he hits a crazy shot onto Bullock. Has been planted, and now Who else and Badger look like they're committing to this retake. Who else trying to push through a smoke does survive and take down Havoc, but now the save call has been has been called. Shimane saying, Exilem is my fiance. I'm so proud. That is so cute. That is so, so cute. Congratulations to you two. And I hope nothing but the absolute best for you guys. Adapt's playing so well over towards this T side. Ekasi, when they were getting rounds, they were kind of contesting that banana area a bit more. I think Adapts have adapted to how Ekasi are playing and kind of not taking that early banana control and just trying to take it a little bit more towards the middle of the round, because they know if Ekasi don't have it, it's very difficult for them to rotate people off. But that Querbus is going to take Void down to 50 HP. And here comes the utility. Void, completely blind, spamming away, takes down Gemini. Bullock takes down Void. Bitten trades him out. Exilem takes down who else? MS with the AK-47 needs to do so much work, but so does Badger. He's standing towards the cold zero position. Can you do it? He's going to get one, but immediately traded out. Arkin will take down Bitten. And that actually gives DMS an opportunity. He pushes through the smoke. He gets one. Sprays away. He also gets the second. What a clutch from DMS, pushing through that smoke at exactly the right time, finding a player out of position, taking him down, turning around, knowing exactly where the bomb is. Such a good clutch from DMS, and it's so vital for Ekasi and their economy. A little bit of BM there from DM. I'm sure it's all just in good spirit. Badger's going to pick up the AWP here. Adapt have more than enough money to fully invest going into this round. Utility, Molly, everything. Right now, B Banana has been such a big point of contention, and I love it. Bullock needs to be careful. He can get caught out here. But Ekasi are going to commit to the fight. Void is going to take one down. Now all of a sudden it's a 3v3. Somehow Gemini won't be punished for just pushing through for no reason. Demi St. Jean, DMS is popping off in the next round. Snazzy 2K. Indeed, that was a Snazzy 2K. Gemini will get one, take down Ark, and he needs to get another. He does! Almost getting the third, and now Exilem is going to be left in a 1v2 clutch, trying to pull a DMS here, pushing through the smoke. But it looks like Badger is aware that that could be a possibility. Ekasi playing very patiently. Badger's fully aware that it's possible they could have pushed the smoke, and he hits a great headshot on towards Exilem. Unfortunately, Exilem couldn't pull off what DMS did the previous round. And this is going to be the last round here of this half. Adapt have enough money to invest here. Bitten is going to have a little bit of a force bar. Never mind. He also managed to pick up the AK-47. Obviously, my math literacy wasn't enough in high school. The Molly coming through. And a good shot to boot from Badger. He might get a second. He just misses that shot. But he has so much information. Ekasi falling off mid, and I like that. Not getting overzealous. They're not taking shots that they don't need to be. Taking fights, rather, not shots. Who else wins that fight onto Bitten? Who else also takes down Exilem? Now Void and Havoc need to pull miracles actually right now on a 2v5. So much map control established by Ekasi. And Bullock is in a nice little off angle if he is pushed. Oof. Mr. Jones Esquire, my favorite person to cast with, who I haven't cast with in a little bit too long, I think. I would like to cast with you again someday, my man. But in any case, I'm sorry about Streamlabs making you his second victim for the evening. Molly's coming out. And that's a nice bait from DMS. Mollying off the family area, so that is the area that gets pre-fired. Bullock is going to take first contact, take down Havoc, and now to 1v5 for Void. He needs to ace clutch here. He's not going to be able to do that. Ekasi make it a 7-8 half in favor of Adapt. Ekasi actually came back quite well here. It looked like Adapt were going to run away with it a little bit. And all things considered, very close game, as it should be, considering that these two teams right now are both looking for their first win of the VS Masters. Adapt deciding to pick up a little bit more util than armor, sticking with the USPs. Ekasi kind of doing the exact same thing Adapt did in the pistol round. Only 3 players with armor. Oh! There's a nasty little one-tap there from Void to take down Badger. But Bullock will get one. Void will get a second on towards who else. And now look at this. Everyone from Adapt has rotated off towards A. If Ekasi decided to push B right there and then, that could have been the round. But unfortunately not to be for them. As we see X Harlem rotating towards the construction area. Smoke goes off towards CT. Here comes the B push. Gemini needs to get this kill towards Exilem. Doesn't spot anyone out, and that's actually very well played by Exilem. Just waiting for the retake. No need to take a fight. He doesn't need to, but DMS hits a nasty, nasty shot onto Arkin. Bullock just waiting, creating a crossfire with his teammate. Gets one. Not able to get a second as Exilem does take him down, but both these players on Adapt are so low. But Exilem through the smoke will take down DMS, and that's going to give the second pistol round in a row for Adapt. Both players were so low for Adapt. The spam doesn't work for Ekasi, and unfortunately that's going to put them in a position where they'll be able to force here, but they definitely aren't favored to take this round. Ekasi traditionally do enjoy a nice little force. Who else is just going to push through to Molly like an absolute mad lad? They have no clue how close Ekasi are. Exilem does fall back on towards side. Who else will get the first kill? Badger getting the second. Arkin did manage to take down who else at some point. Making it a 4v3 advantage for Ekasi. Badger is going to take first contact in this post-plant scenario and take down Bitten. Now Havoc left with the scout, and that's all for this retake. Not the weapon you want. He is going to manage to take down Badger with the 5-7, and the 5-7 does have the ability to do some crazy things. Oh, this is a nerdy little Molly from DMS. Molly's out Gemini a little bit, unfortunately. But Gemini is going to clean it up and make it an 8th round for Ekasi. Adapt are going to save here, buying up Deagles on absolutely everyone. And the last time Adapt bought up Deagles, and Deagles only, they won the round. It was this exact setup. Adapt just giving Ekasi banana control. I mean, there's no way you can really contest banana without utility, so I fully understand that. Ekasi just winding down the clock, making sure they're not getting rushed or there's no real stack anywhere. Trying to gather information before committing somewhere. But Badger with the bomb needs to be a bit careful. If he's the first to go down, this could be tickets Who else is going to take the first fight towards App and kind of force the idea that it may be an A, but somehow these players, DMS with the jump shot, and will also take down Arkin. That's insane. DMS clutches that round for his team by himself. That opening from DMS, absolutely insane. If he doesn't hit those shots, Ekasi lose the round. DMS is a player that you back under pressure. He's the type of person who kind of enjoys the scenarios that don't favor him. He's got huge big match temperament. Currently going to be a tied up scoreline 9-9. Mr. Jones Esquire saying Ekasi are going to win it. I love the support. Adapts are going to be forced on yet another save. A 3-man stack for Adapt over towards B. And Ekasi just slowing it down. They know Adapt are probably going to have to save here. Ethan Birkenstock busy dabbing in chat. Yes, buddy, how are you? Welcome to stream. Who else will get the first kill on towards Void? That Bitson could have catch out that round. Unfortunately, gets spotted out by who else and is taken down. Who else will get a third? Bullock will get the remaining two and give Ekasi their 10th. Demi busy saying, you're just as amazed the second time you said, no, look, listen, your boyfriend is crazy good at this game. He is absolutely insane at this game. And this time it's going to be a little bit more of a gun round. Unfortunately, X-Harlem only on the scout. Arkin picks up the FAMAS. But there is enough utility for Adapt. DMS is going to take down Bits and Bullock is going to take down Arkin. And now all of a sudden, things have kind of crumbled here for Adapt. Void waiting for the push, does manage to take down who else. Kind of making it a 4v3. And the bomb is going to commit towards this B area, but that's such a good smoke. It's going to wind down the clock. And look at Exile, he's just hiding in the smoke in front of everyone. Flashes out, he's going to push through. Oh, another day that could have worked out for him, but unfortunately Badger wasn't flashing. We'll take down Exile. Void and Havoc, the only players on Adapt left alive. If I'm them, I'm just saving this weaponry. Just waiting for the bomb to tick down here. We're going to see Void as well as Havoc both just deciding to save up their weapons, and I fully understand why. We want to have some type of chance going into the next round. I mean, a little bit strange. Adapt. If I were them, I'm kind of calling a little bit of a timeout. You're on a bit of a losing streak. You need to change that momentum, but no timeout coming. Are we going to see the two rifles be the only weaponry for this round for Adapt? But the nade stack towards Banana could work out, and it's not to be. Bullock. Looks like he's going to be taking first contact here towards Banana. But he needs to be careful because there's a little bit of a trade setup here for Adapt towards Banana. But who else taken down to 39 HP? Bullock will get the first kill onto Exilem. Arkin taken down. Oh, Bullock going to get another. Badger taking down Bitten. Void will get DMS. Havoc will get one. He'll take down Gemini too, but the bomb is free to rotate over towards the B sites. That could have been absolutely horrific for Ekasi if the bomb wasn't down towards middle. Now Havoc left in a 1v2 clutch. Bullock is only sitting on 35 HP, so this is very doable for Havoc, but he doesn't have a kit, and no kit can be picked up, I believe. So if he's going to do this, he needs to do this quickly. So many angles to check, so little time. And he's just going to save it. That's probably a good decision here. Demi saying, I'm gonna have him forward to you, saying that because he does not believe me. Listen, DMS is an excellent player, absolutely excellent player. He's very consistent, Mr. Consistent, makes good calls, great communicator, great leader as well. But someone who's impressed me a lot today, two players who have impressed me a lot from Ekasi are actually Who Else and Badger. Badger maybe having a little bit of a slump in form on that AWP, but actually just hitting all of his shots tonight. And over towards Adapt, Bitten and Havoc. Bitten just seems to be a god of the 1D, god with the D. Just hits those shots time and time again. But Havoc, on the other hand, seems to always have the ability to get a kill, get away without dying, and that's such an important thing to have. But oh no, Bitten takes down Bullock before he takes himself down. That's two bras in quick succession. What? Wait, I'm not too sure how those kills happen. I'm wrong. There are two players from Adapt go down. That's a bit funny. Okay, so Bullock's molly killed Bitten, and then Bitten's molly killed Ark, and that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Bullock needs to be careful though. The AWP is on Exile and he hits a lot of shots. Here comes the B execute. Oh, that molly doesn't land for DMS. Actually, it does. DMS is going to get enough. That's the third bra. Everyone in Adapt has gone down to molly so far. Who else changes that and is going to take down Havoc with the AK-47? Void left in a 1v5, a clutch scenario. I don't even think he's going to try this. He's just going to hope and pray people coming towards his crosshair, and that's exactly what happens. Who else gets taken down by Void? Picks up the AK, and now he's probably just going to try to save this gun. Oh, he does manage to take down Gemini with a good headshot, but DMS there again to clean up the mess and take down Void. First timeout by Adapts being called. Adapt do have enough money to force into this round if they want to, but they're going to stick to what they're good at. I thought they were going to just buy up Deagles here. That's what I would do. If my team is as good as they are at Deagles, I'm just buying Deagles up whenever I even have a thought of forcing. But Arkin's going to pick up the MP9, and he's probably going to be around to clean up the mess. But look how much utility for Adapt. Deagle, armor, whole bunch of util. They're probably going to try to wind down the clock, but it doesn't work out that way as Badger takes down X Harlem. Void holding the C's2 players, going to put down the molly towards Apps. Here comes, oh, Bullock getting tagged down a little bit by the Molotov. Who else peeks through, takes down Void. Havoc spamming away. Who else sitting on 4 HP? And if Ekasi go towards A, that would be a great decision. Only Havoc with the Deagle waiting for him. Badger spots him out, does take him down. Now that's the A bomb side completely open. But Ekasi needs to commit to the start. If they don't, they could be in trouble. Arkin is going to win the fight on towards Bullock, taken down to 19 HP. And the bomb is planted towards A. Bitson, however, has already rotated towards Archers. And the save core has come through. And whoop, there goes the bomb. It's going to be a 13th round for Ekasi, and they are looking 14th round for Ekasi, and they are looking so good on this T side. Demi, I'm not going to lie, when I read that, I laughed. Level 2 lockdown does not allow bras. I think you need to tell Ekasi that, because right now they're just brying up absolutely everyone. We're going to see a full gun round here, and Adapt need this right now. If they lose this round, it's practically GG. They won't have enough to buy up all the utility that they want. And B is going to be heavily contested. Here come Ekasi. They are coming quickly. Gemini will get one on towards Arkin. Salem needs to clutch out here. Gemini is going to peek CT. That's such a smart idea. Bullock will take down Exhalem, and things are falling apart. Do Void and Havoc go for this, or do they just save? Do they back themselves? Who else is going to take down Void, and now Havoc on the AWP, left in such a difficult position to try to save this gun. Oh, he is not going to be able to do it. He does tag up Havoc. I actually thought he was going to kill him, but not to be. Map point to Ekasi. Adapt. Don't have enough money to fully invest in a proper full gun round here for everyone. There's definitely going to have some people pick up SMGs and FAMASs. And that's exactly what happens. What I do like about Adapt is that they usually favor using worse weaponry for more utility, which is important at this level. But Ekasi know that's how they're playing, and that's what they're preferring. So they are just constantly pushing quickly so the utility can't do much damage. But this is the first time Ekasi have slowed down, and it's not working for them because Bitson is going to get the first kill on towards Badger. So much damage on towards Bullock as well from the utility thrown towards Banana. Void gets a 1D onto who else, and now all of a sudden things are favoring Adapt. Flash comes out. Havoc just waiting, but Bullock is going to find him. Gemini is going to take down Exhalem, and all of a sudden 4v3 goes into 3v2. Ekasi are looking to close out this map right here, right now, but the spam just missing DMS takes him down to 78 HP. Molly goes through to family. Might just push DMS out of his hiding hole. That's not going to happen. Gemini posting up with the AWP. Hits a good shot on towards Arkin. Bullock will get the one tap onto Void, and that's going to be the first map going in favor of Ekasi, taking down Adapt on their map pick. Next up, Dust 2. I don't know why it always loads to train first and then over to wherever we're going. But chat, don't go anywhere. This is becoming a crazy, crazy series. These two teams are blowing round for round for round. Ekasi kind of ran away with it towards the end. Adapt not really using any of their timeouts. I'm not too sure why. They need to try and change momentum, and sometimes a timeout can kind of allow you to do that. You get everyone on the same page. You talk about your economy, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and you just kind of ensure no one's making silly little mistakes. But we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We love you. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Ekasi did end up taking that first map. It was actually very, very well done by them, kind of running away with it towards the end. It was a very tight affair, but just Ekasi just kind of getting momentum and running with it in that second half. So for everyone just tuning in now, this is a best of 2 for the VS Masters. Adapt and Ekasi are looking for their first win for the VS Masters. A win is so important here. Practically, if Ekasi get the win here, they'll be kind of guaranteed a spot going in towards the playoffs, for the playoffs rather. Adapt, on the other hand, still have 3 more matches to play. They need to either try to draw this game in order to at least get a point and give them an opportunity to maybe win one of their next 2 upcoming games in order to get them a spot in the playoffs. But right now they are currently sitting last on the log and they need as many points as possible. We did have Steam crash in between. We did have Steam crash in between maps, but such is life. Sometimes it happens. And Adapt are going to be starting over towards the CT side here. Ekasi on T. I actually like starting Dust on the T side. You get to kind of dictate the momentum a little bit as a terrorist. It's just one of those maps that's so free flow, and you can really play the game at your pace and the way that you want to. But they need to be careful because both pistol rounds earlier on went the way of Adapt, and now so much information being gathered. But Bullock's going to take down Bitten. Exilem looking for a kill, but Bullock's going to take him down too. Who else will take down Havoc? And it's kind of falling apart for Adapt. Void and Arca need to get all 5 players, and it started off quite nicely for Void, who takes down Bullock, spamming away, taking who else down, and the flank is amazing from Badger. Gets 1, taken down by Void. Void needs to ace here in order to get the round for his team. No kit. And there is a player cat waiting for him. Oh, misses the jump. He's gonna check the... Oh! Void! What was that? Ooh, that was nasty! Void wants this round. If he gets this kill, he might just be able to do it. Oh! Who else was the best fire taking down Void? Void looked like he was a sure-in for that round. When I saw him hit that flick towards Gemini at Cat, I thought he was going to be able to do it. Adapts are going to buy up Deagles and Deagles only here, and we know how good they are with those with that pistol. Ekasi, however, have more than enough to invest into this round, give them the weaponry advantage, but look at the aggression coming from Havoc with the Deagle, who outspots out the head of Void, gets tagged down to 73, gets 1. Here comes the flashes. Oh, Exilem completely blind, takes down who else? Badger will take down Void. Now just Arkan and Bitten left in the 2v4. Good util damage on towards Arkan. Bitten taking down DMS. Badger just finishes Arkan off. And I think Bitten here is just going to save this gun and take it into the next round. So Ekasi are going to get a second round here. A very good start to their map pick. A much better start to their map pick than last time when I was casting them. But they should be super, super happy with the way things are going right now. Adapt. Do you need to find a way to change the momentum? Because it looks like Ekasi are just taking the momentum from Inferno and taking it straight back here. Going to be interesting to see what Adapt do here. I have enough money to force, but nope, it's just going to be Bitten on that Galil. bar a whole bunch of Utah, everyone else on Eagles. And Ekasi, like, listen, this bar isn't the greatest from them. 2 AKs, a Galil, 2 Mac 10s. Enough utility, sure, but they go up cat quickly, and that was a great call by the game leader. DMS is going to spam away, tag a few players up. Bitten will get the first kill onto DMS, though. A bit unfortunate for him. Who else will take down 2 players? That should allow for the bomb to be planted. That's actually going towards B. Badger gets 1, gets 2. And now Void with the Deagle. Left in a 1v4. And it's not going to happen to him. Badger will just tap his head. Give Ekasi a 3rd round. And this should be the first proper gun round. And this is where men are made from boys. Or, yeah, whatever that saying is. The double orb setup for Adapt on towards Dust. We do see this quite often from teams on Dust. It is actually quite a nice way to counter all of these long range fights you can take. 1 orb towards B, 1 orb towards A. But the problem is, if you give away that site, the orbs have such a tough time rotating on towards sites. Oh, Havoc doesn't know it, but he's on. He does know it. He takes down who else? Just spots out his right shoulder. Arkin will hit the shot on towards Badger. Exilem takes down Gemini. And Ekasi, I'm not too sure what happened there. So much utility not being used. Havoc will take down DMS. And that's going to be the first round for Adapt. It was actually very well played by them. Not too sure why Ekasi weren't using their utility any earlier. So many players just dying with Utah. I hate seeing that. But more than enough money here for Ekasi to force into a round. Who else is only going to be able to pick up the Galil? Enough Utah for a good execute. But the double cat setup is working wonders for them right now. Who else will manage to take down Void though, but immediately traded by Havoc. Will take Gemini through the smoke. And Bullock all of a sudden left all by himself. Like, Bullock's a good player, but I'm not too sure he can do this, especially when there's an AWP on Exilem. He's been hitting good shots throughout this stuff. Throughout this map or this series. Why am I saying stuff? Things are slowing down. Arkin could get the first kill here towards mid. He spots out Badger. It does look like a mid push is coming towards Arkin. He needs to be careful, but that nade does so much damage. Who else does take down Void? Who else also takes down Havoc? He's using this P250 to its full advantage, and the bomb is just chilling on Xbox. M4 picked up by who else? Bullock going to take down Exilem with the scout. And now all of a sudden, a 5v5 full gun round for Adapt is falling apart. Bullock with the scout. What are you doing, Bullock? Gonna pick up that AWP and slowly walk away, and I don't blame him. Save that weapon at every opportunity that you get. Oh, and Bullock knows exactly where this play is. And he's going to finish it off with a nice little 3k with the scouts and upgrade to the AWP. And here comes the util down towards A long. Havoc is going to peek out. Who else will tag down Exalem? And Ekasi somehow actually winning that fight towards long. I thought that was going to keep them out. Oh, a good kill by who else to take down Void. The flash comes through. Alpa peaks, but unfortunately he does not hit his shot. Good kill by Bullock to take down Exhalem. A great kill by who else to take down Ark. And now all of a sudden Bitten and Havoc left in a 2v5. Havoc isolated here is going to go down to Bullock. He spots him through the smoke. Is Bullock going to be able to get a blah. Is Bullock going to be able to take down Bitten? And yes, he can. How's it, Nix? Welcome to the stream. Ekasi 169 over towards Inferno against Adapt. It was Adapt's map pick, and Dust is Ekasi's map pick. Right now going super well for Ekasi. Yeah, they right now Adapt just aren't able to change the momentum in their favor. Molly goes out. Badger is going to take down Havoc, who over-aggresses. I mean, everyone on the T side can hear you. And now the B bomb side will be taken for free. Unless Bitten has better ideas. Who else will be tagged up a little bit? Badger legs Exalem and finishes him off with the P250. The bomb makes its way towards B. This should be... Ooh, Bitten might have another idea. I was saying he hits his 1Ds. Van coming through, but Bitten will get one. And Void isn't going to be able to save his P250. But Adapt actually can be a little bit happy with that round. They get 2 kills there, keep Ekasi's economy within reach. Within reach. They need to win two rounds, and then Ekasi's kind of squared out their economy. And you know, for what they invested, they just invested like a Deagle and a couple of P250. So all things considered, great round for them. Ooh, Exalem will take down DMS. Exalem will also take down Bullock. Arkin will take down Gemini. Who else needs to work some magic right now? Because it's just him and Badger left alive. Good shot by who else to take down Void. The flash comes through. He's completely blind. But Havoc doesn't notice him. He is going to eventually see him and take him down. Badger left in a 1v3 with the AWP. Not the weapon you want in a clutch. He has the bomb though, and he's making his way towards Cat, making a lot of noise. Badger shift walking, completely scoped in. He has more than enough time to just clear all the angles with this gun. He spots the head, misses the shot though. He needs to hit it the second time. He does exactly that. Sees the top of Havoc's head, and this is going to allow him to plant. This gives Badger an opportunity. Can Badger do it? The molly comes through. He peeks out. He hits a shot onto Exalem. Can he hit the shot? Oh no, it's not going to work out for him. Bitten's going to take Badger down. And Adapts are going to pick up the 3rd round of the half. Ekasi have more than enough money to buy into this round, as I was saying earlier, but Adapt only have one player left alive, and that means Void can only afford a P250 Sabuto, but Havoc is going to make things work for Adapt, as we see Bullock and Gemini going down towards him, but DMS on an absolute 10, getting an instant 3k. So well played by DMS, but now Exilem will take him down, and it's a 2v2. Who else and Badger? Orpa and Rafler versus Orpa and Rafler. Who else is going to go down to Exilem? But now Badger knows exactly where his opposite number is. Will take down Exilem. Is he going to be able to cross? Spots out Arkin. Isn't able to flick in time. Spots out Bitten, sorry. Isn't able to flick in time. Bitten will take him down and give Adapt their 4th round. Ekasi, this will be their last comfortable bar if they lose this round. Adapt yet again, not going to be able to fully bar M4s on everywhere. Void seems to be the unlucky person, always getting the short end of the stick, picking up the MP9. Popular Light saying, Ekasi, we love to see support for South African CSGO. The ZA scene loves support. We want to grow it as big and as proudly as we can. And truly make it something special. DMS paving away, but Bitten somehow not getting tagged up at all. Gemini is going to take down Arkin. B-bomb side is practically open. DMS will win that fight somehow. On towards Bitten. I was 100% sure. I was 100% sure Bitten was going to win that fight, but it didn't work out that way. Badger will take down Void. And now Exilem with the AWP will take down Gemini. Missing his flick on towards Bullock, who punishes them. Ionic, this is a family-friendly stream. Now, Adapt. I have to start from square one again, and they're going to be forced to save. Ooh, Bitten with a good 1D on towards Badger. I keep saying this, but Bitten with the 1D is like such a synonymous duo. Who else will get one? I don't know how he survives, but he survives. Gemini is going to finish with Void, and now Havoc left in a 1v4 with only a Deagle. Oh, never mind, he has AWP. He knows exactly where DMS is. Is DMS going to win this fight? Yes, he is. A good little head peek there, taking down Havoc. Adapt finally going to be able to fully buy into this round. No AWPs for them, and the only time they looked comfortable was when they had the double AWP setup. So this is not favorable for them at all. Ooh, Havoc will take down who else? But Void is getting taken down very, very low. Molly comes through. A good counter utility from Adapt, keeping the map control that they have, but the cross smokes come through. The Molly is on towards side. Exilem is going to push here. He's going to get one, but he's immediately traded up by Badger, but that was such a good idea, and the bomb is still in spawn. I hate to see it. If that bomb is closer up towards long where everyone's pushing, it's already planted. Now, there's no smokes for the cross except on Gemini. DMS will take down Arkin though. Void and Havoc on 28 and 41 HP respectively. Gemini crosses. Oh, somehow doesn't die. Badger spamming away, gets the headshot on towards Havoc. Bitson does have a nice smoke. He's probably going to throw it towards Cat to allow them to cross. The spam should come through. That's exactly what happens. He goes down towards CT, but they saw it. Doesn't matter. He will win the fight on towards Badger. Traded out by Gemini. And now Void on 5 HP. Not much of a chance, to be fair. A jumping shot by Gemini. These Ekasi boys and their jumping shots. First it was DMS over on towards Inferno. Now it's Gemini. Kelly? Is this a team of Kellys? Or what's happening? Ekasi fully invested here. AWP on Badger. A lot of money in the bank. Completely comfortable, but Adapt. No weaponry to speak of. Only a Deagle on towards Havoc. Everyone else P250s and 5.7s. Not ideal. Bitson gets tagged down early by DMS. DMS padding his stats. Getting those easy kills from the players pushing up towards uppers. And now, it looks like DMS is looking for some more kills. DMS is not happy that he's towards the bottom end of the leaderboard. Not like him. He hasn't been playing poorly on Dust. It's just he hasn't had the opportunity to get as many kills. But as I said, Havoc doesn't need much of an opportunity because he will 1D Bullock. Just missing who else's head, and he's going to go down. Ekasi pick up their 10th on T side. Exilem picking up the AWP. Finally, the double AWP setup comes out for Adapt, and they must use the opportunity that they have to get a 5th round. What? Why do Ekasi have 3 AWPs? Oh, they're 3 AWPing mid. Cool. Cool. And here come the flashes. Exilem will take down who else? And that's the opening that they need. The spam coming through. DMS throws away AWP for an AK. That's a little bit smarter. Exilem's going to re-peek. But Badger's waiting for him. No, he's not. Badger's going to get caught out here if he isn't careful. The timing isn't in favor of Exilem as Badger takes him down. 4v4. It's a good moddy coming from long, but Arkan will take down Bullock. Void just keeps getting mollied off of the angle. Is somehow going to manage to take down Gemini, sitting on 2 HP. Will eventually get taken down now. Havoc will take down Badger, DMS will take down Havoc, and then Arkan on the flank will take down DMS. See, Adapt. When they have the double AWP set up on CT, they look like a different team. They look like Dust is one of their maps. But right now, Ekasi with a major lead going into the second half. 10-5 advantage for Ekasi. Adapt, though, love pistol rounds. They've won all 3 so far in the series. And here comes the cat rush from Adapt. And it looks like Ekasi is cool with them taking sides and planting bomb. They'll just play retake. They know they can get this round playing retake. They don't need to do anything crazy, but Void will take down Gemini. Oh, Havoc will take down DMS. Who else will take down 2? Okay, that's absolutely insane. Bullock will get 1 as well. This retake is impeccable by Ekasi. Bullock peeking up. Getting 1 on towards Havoc and getting a 2nd as well. A 3k pistol round for Bullock, the captain. And Ekasi get their first pistol round of the series. Adapts are going to force here. They need rounds, and they're like, we're not going to wait until the end to bring it back. We want to try to bring it back right now. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. We see 2 players rushing towards B. Are Bullock and Badger ready for them? No, they're going down towards lowers. I don't think Gemini even knows this is happening. Yes, he does. The molly comes through. Who else will take down Bitson? Exile through the smoke, taking down Gemini. It's a 3v3. Bullock will get one. He needs to be careful. He can get pushed from either side now. DMS doesn't know it, but Arkin's right by him. The bomb is right next to him. Bullock will win the fight. Arkin takes down DMS, but now they know where the bomb is, and the bomb is kind of stuck towards CT. Who else knows Arkin is towards the elevator area? Oh, gets double dinked. A little bit casual from who else there, but Bullock saves the day and secures Ekasi their 12th. But it's only Bullock who manages to stay alive. Now adapt on Deagles and P250s, but they make these weapons work. They have to make these weapons work, actually. Arkin will get the first onto who else. As always, whenever these adapt boys have Deagles, crazy things happen. Benton will take down Badger. This is not ideal. Havoc will take down Bullock, and that's a B bomb site opened up. Bomb still has to rotate, though. And it won't be caught in transition. DMS and Gemini both on scouts. Not the weapons you really want going into a retake. Xylem takes down DMS. Probably going to find Gemini as well. Actually, it's Havoc who will end Gemini's life and give Adapt their 6th round of this map and the first of this half. Adapt definitely having the better economy now, much better bar. Ekasi are going to have to double save here, so they opt to go for the Deagles and try to pull in Adapt on Adapt. The Xbox smoke has come out. And Ekasi are just going to have to resign themselves to playing retake. Oh, overzealous here from the two players at B, but works out a 1-for-1 trade. Still a 4v4, so this is still doable for Ekasi. But a few things are going to have to go their way. They have to have the timing on their side, and it's not going to work out for who else who gets taken down by Exilem. He's holding the flank. Well played there by him. Very well-disciplined counter-strike. DMS, blind. Gets taken out. Gemini won't win that fight onto Bitson, and now it's just Bullock. 29 HP, a little bit of armor, and a deagle. No real chance, but maybe he can get an exit or two. He's going to find Bitson, gets the shot onto him, picks up the AK-47, and now he should be thinking about saving this gun. That's what he's thinking about, but his head is going to get spotted by Arkin, who takes him down. And it's going to give Adapt their 2nd. Streamlabs has taken Gemini, it's not Gemini, Demi for one of his victims. And here comes the mid push, very quick from Adapt, not giving Ekasi any time, because there's a 5-man stack towards Cat. If they went Cat, it would have been an absolute meat grinder, but not to be for Ekasi. Fortune does not favor the brave in this case. And Arkin knows everyone's coming, gets one, spamming away, gets another, isn't going to be able to get a 3rd, and AK is going to be picked up. DMS doesn't need the AK though, as he takes down Havoc. Very awkward fight there for Adapt. 2 of their players going down. And Ekasi are going to have to save for the 3rd time in a row. Losing that anti-eco is terrible if you're a CT on Dust. It messes you up for what appears now to be 3 rounds. Adapt are taking Cat. They seem to have read this call yet again from Ekasi. Xalem takes down Badger. Bullock, oh, just missing that headshot on towards Xalem. Who else? Who else will get 2? Will get 3? Oh, and he gets a 4th. Now it's a 1v1. DMS actually has the HP advantage here. Gets completely flashed. No, half flashed at best. Void has no clue where DMS is. Plant's in a safe position. DMS only has the AK. Oh, he also has armor. That could be clutch. DMS just needs to hit Void once. Clutch out this round for Ekasi. DMS has clutched out so many rounds. Void didn't spot the head! DMS made that very difficult for himself, but eventually he does take down Void and secures a 13th round for Ekasi. And most importantly, this was a swing round in terms of economy. Whew. My heart, DMS almost whiffing there, but it doesn't matter, it worked out. And now we're going to see the first proper full gun round for both teams. Ekasi going to pick up the AWP, M4s, Utah on absolutely everyone, adapt, sticking to only AKs here. Who else? Pressuring long, is going to get 1. It's actually got the bra, double bra. Who else obviously loves a good bra as he takes on 2 players. And now it's a 4v2 and things are looking a little bit dire for Adapt at this point. The flash is going to go through for Havoc. DMS holding the corner, is going to take down 1. He hears Havoc, hears the footstep, and his teammate's going to save him, because in all honesty, DMS was not going to win that fight. But there's a 14th round for Ekasi. Adapts, economy is a little bit broken, but they go for the hero play. They don't want to take it to overtime. And that could cost them. I was saying earlier on Inferno that Who Else and Badger have really impressed me this evening. Usually it's DMS on top of the scoreboard, but Who Else currently sitting 24 for 14, playing so well. Badger has kind of gotten rid of those woes he's experienced with the AWP and just been hitting shot after shot after shot this evening. And DMS is going to get bitten. It's a nice way to start the round. Gemini, I'll take down Xalem. A great shot by Havoc to take down Gemini Demon. DMS will take down Havoc. Also Arkin. And now the last person, Void, with the AK-47 and a whole bunch of utility. It's not going to go his way. He's going to go 1. He's going to get 2. Never mind. As I say that, commentator's curse. Who else will give Ekasi map and series point? Adapt. They're going to have to force here. Obviously, then they need to win the round. But their bar's not looking good. Sticking to utility, going to try to do some type of executes. But all of their players right now are kind of dying of util in their hands. I don't know why you're buying utility if you're not going to be using it to execute. There comes the smoke. Bullock in a great position, gain 1. Going to get 2. With the 5-7 spamming away. He stops that B rush single-handedly. And now they know exactly where Ekasi are. Gemini's going to take down Havoc, and it's practically GG's. Xylem has other ideas as he takes down Gemini, though. DMS is going to peek out. Oh, Wussy spray a little bit. Gets one. DMS ends the game with the Quibus, and that's the way we like to see it. DMS, I'm 100% sure he did it for me. DMS, thank you for ending the game with Quibus. That was that made my heart happy. GG, well played to both teams. Ekasi pick up their first win for the VS Masters, and this should practically guarantee them a spot going into the playoffs. They do have one more game left against Goliath Gaming, which is going to be a tough one. But GG, well played. This should help with the momentum. So I want to say Adapt actually looked really, really good on Inferno. The momentum was going their way, but as soon as Ekasi got that momentum on the CT side, it was so difficult. It was so difficult for them to stop it. So maybe that's something they can look at, ways of trying to change momentum, maybe using their timeouts a little bit more liberally, because I don't think they scored a single timeout this entire thing. But thank you to you, the chat. Thank you for coming. Thank you to Perfect, Demi, Yanis, Tinks, everyone in chat. Rainier also coming through. Welcome to the streams. First time I'm seeing your name in tonight's stream. But yeah, GG, well played to absolutely everyone. Thank you for being here. And I just want to say, I'm Lol Sorry. Our producer is Mediocrities. Thank you for coming to stream. Life is tough. Life is sometimes a little bit bad and it's a little bit rough, but it gets better. And there's sunshine at the end of the tunnel. We love you all. Keep safe and stay amazing. Cheers.